bubble where we do a little bit of adulting, a little bit of healing, and a little bit of creating. Get your food, get your blunt, get your drink, get whatever it is you do. No judgment. And let's have a chat. Okay, things to get out the way. You can tell that my background has a lot going on. Whatever. You can tell that my head has a lot going on. Mind your business. My hair has to be detangled, washed. Ooh. A lot has to happen. But don't worry about that. It's none of your business. You know how people are always like, love yourself, be confident. Anybody can have confidence. You're that girl. Just know that you're that girl, And even if you don't have confidence, fake it till you make it. That's what everybody says. That's everybody's like big advice, right? Fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. I'm not saying don't fake it till you make it. I'm not saying fake it till you make it doesn't work. What I'm saying is that's real easy to say, but nobody's saying, okay, well, how do I fake it till I make it? I got you. I got you. Don't worry. I'm about to tell y'all how to fake it till you make it. It's not real easy, but like simple. 3 things you gotta do. How to fake it till you make it. So everybody has this like concept or this vision of what they consider to be that girl, right? Or like that nigga for the fellas, right? What do guys call like the it guy? All niggas think they're the shit, so never mind. Right? So everybody has this vision of like that bitch, or like they can look at somebody and be like, oh, she's that bitch, right? So step 1, define that bitch to you. Because I mean, what I consider to be that bitch and what you consider to be that bitch, and what Lona be calling them, and what Shaquana considers that bitch might all be different. So you gotta define what you consider to be that bitch. Do you think De'Ara is that bitch? Why? Do you think Nicki Minaj is that bitch? But like even just regular like influencers or whatever, if you're into the Kardashians and Jenners, if you consider Kylie to be that bitch, why? Right? Define that bitch to you. Like that bitch to me, if you're that bitch, you got your shit together, in the sense of like you're not scrambling to make something happen. Like rent is due by midnight tonight and you still gotta find $700. You're not that bitch. Your bills are overpaid, or are overdue by like 2 weeks. You're not that bitch. You gotta have your shit together, or at least have a grasp on life. Nobody has life figured out. I'm slowly but surely learning this. I'm supposed to find comfort in that, but I really don't. But that's neither here nor there. That's just me. You gotta have your shit together. You gotta have a good head on your shoulders. Like, I could go into that forever. You got, what's another thing? That bitch is like unbothered. She observes but doesn't absorb, Like she can process and take in any love sent in her direction, but any hate, any like evil eye, hello, keep one on me. Any evil eye, any like, what does she think she is? All that's blocked out, right? Like you got a good head on your shoulders. You can navigate the world, basically, right? But that's that bitch to me. Like real simple. It ain't got nothing to do with monetary. It ain't got nothing to do with like tangible items. They add to it, but that doesn't make her that bitch to me. Anyway, that's just me. What is that bitch to you? Fill in the blank. Okay, that's step 1, right? Now step 2, you have to become your version, your definition of that bitch, right? How do you do that? You gotta have the clothes that go with that bitch. You gotta have the hair that goes with that bitch. You gotta have the look, the behavior. Now, clothes, hair, look, that doesn't mean, well, to me anyway, that doesn't mean just buy like the same trendy clothes that everybody's buying, buy the same clothes that Fashion Nova has everybody promoting, buy the same clothes that Pretty Little Thing has going on sale for the summer. Like, no. But wear things that are like out of your comfort zone. Wear things that you'll be like, what, me? Why would I wear that? That's old you. That's your old way of thinking, right? Why would you wear that? Because you're that bitch and you're gonna look cute in it. Period. Like, and then with that fire outfit, that buy outfits and like buy pieces that, yes, they're cute individually, but you're like, ooh, I could put this with this and that would be a look. I could put this with this and that would be a look. Get your clothes with the intention of like making a whole look out of it, you know? You gotta have the look of that bitch. You gotta have the behavior of that bitch. Go out, get cute. Get cute just cause you're going to eat lunch. Why not? Get cute just cause you're going to the grocery store. Like, why not? Get cute just because you have to walk your dog and you're just out getting outside time and you're out in the sun. Why not? Who's gonna tell you what? Why do they have anything to say? Why are they that worried about you? It's none of their business, right? Do too much. Get cute. Do too much because why not? Have, now go back. Like I said, you gotta have the demeanor of that bitch. You gotta carry yourself a certain way. Now that comes along with adulting in general, but like you gotta carry yourself a certain way depending on not the room you're in, but like you gotta walk with a certain energy, you know? Which brings me to number 3. Third step. You gotta carry yourself like you're that bitch. Not a bitch, but that bitch. There's a difference. Now, I still say that bitch instead of that girl because in general, to somebody you're gonna come off as a bitch no matter what you do. Like, it doesn't matter. That's A. B, in the male dominated world we live in, and just like to get things that you want in the way that you want them done, people are gonna paint you out to be a bitch regardless. So if you're gonna be a bitch, be that bitch. Like, what? But don't be a bitch. Like, don't intentionally be mean to people just because you feel like you're cute, or don't intentionally be disrespectful or talk shit on people just because you feel like you're the shit. Like, that's corny, that's ugly, don't do that. But carry yourself as that bitch. Carry yourself as if you have high standards. Carry yourself as if not just anybody can get next to you. Carry yourself as if you're not just gonna let anybody be in your circle. You can be friendly, you can talk to whoever you want to talk to. That doesn't mean they're in your circle, and you know that. Like, we can be out, we can be hanging out, we can be cordial in the same party, or even see each other, like have similar circles and see each other frequently. Okay, that just means we know the same people. Like, don't call my phone or hit my DMs like,
hey sis, like we're going to brunch and da-da-da-da, do you want to come?
I mean, hey, if you want to go to brunch, get cute, go to brunch, take pictures, carry the look of that girl. But like, oh, excuse me, don't give pick me in the sense of, oh my gosh, I need all of my friends to be cute and all of my friends, and we're gonna have this 20-person deep girls trip to Miami and woo. Like, no. To me, that bitch don't even have that many friends. Like, a lot of people know her, a lot of people know she's good energy, a lot of people know you want to have a good time. You see that bitch come in, it's about to be fun. But those same people know there's boundaries, there's lines. Like, we cool, but we ain't that cool. You You get me? Now, this one is how you're gonna know whether or not it's starting to work. Like if other people are starting to see you as that bitch, and other people are starting to see the confidence shine from within you, because people are always gonna hate. People are always going to try and humble somebody who knows their worth and knows their confidence and knows that they're that bitch. There's always gonna be people to try and humble you, but like, block all that out, cause like, okay, do you have your life together? Are your bills paid? Is your nigga cheating? Are you the only one? Are you checking his phone? I'm sorry, can you go out to lunch and pay for everybody's lunch? Hmm? Do you know how to piece an outfit together and how to make it look visually appealing? I'm talking about not just I can get 200 likes on Instagram. I'm talking about it's a green light and the cars are 5 cars are sitting here staring at me walk down the sidewalk, and the 6th car is beeping like, what is everybody looking at? Turn heads in real life, babe. The internet's not real. That bitch turns heads in real life. Which, side note, I was taking pictures yesterday, and this nigga, well, be respectful. This man, yes, there's speed bumps like in my complex or whatever, so you have to go over them holes real slick. So I was real calm and real patient with like thinking that waiting to hear the engine like drive off, but it didn't. It was sitting there, and I was intentionally looking away, putting my shoe on, waiting for the truck to drive away. It didn't drive away until I had to look, like, and this nigga is fully turned looking at me. Like, I've had bus drivers driving past, turning their head to look at me posted up on the sidewalk. Like, sir, you have people's lives in your heads. But anyway, there's always gonna be people who try to humble you. There's gonna be people who don't like that you're confident and you carry yourself like you know your self-worth, because they don't know theirs, or you not invalidate them. What's the word? You threaten them in some kind of way, and they don't like that. But if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. That's really true. Like I grew up like singing those songs. Like, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. You know. And I used to be like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It didn't always make sense, but like it makes sense. Now, baby, it makes perfect sense. I'm just gonna leave that at that. Because it really can come from anywhere. It can be friends, family, people you don't know. Here's a little tidbit. Your peers, say you're in college, right? Or you're in high school. Either one, doesn't really matter. High school is more petty though, but college is, even though, again, college is high school 2.0, but either way. Say you're in college, right? Your peers, I mean, everyone's your peer, really. But your peers, right? Whether those in your class, those immediately above you, beneath you, whatever. You start wearing clothes that like people never see you in, and like that compliment your body, and you walking around feeling cute, knowing you're cute, whatever, right? But not being a bitch. You still being your regular. You go to class, you go to practice, you go to lunch, and you're the regular same person. But if you notice your peers, not the ones that you like hang out with every day, your people, ones you go to parties with, those you, yeah, not your people, right? The like friends of friends, or like the people on your team that you know y'all cool, but y'all not all the way like that, you know? They start to be like, oh, you look cute. They be like, okay, I see you. But it'll be like in a sneak diss, or like in a backhanded compliment type of way, like, oh, you feel cute today? Like, babe, I'm cute every day. Thank you. You know, that's how you can tell if other people are starting to notice that, like, you know, because they already saw your potential before. They know what you're capable of, and they see you starting to notice it yourself. So they will try and humble you. And it starts off, they try to humble you, but it starts off friendly. It starts off like, well, that's cute. I see you trying to be cute today. Who are you looking cute for? Huh? Like, I can't just look cute because I want to look cute, babe. Like, what are you talking about? It starts off friendly, But then eventually, the longer you fake it till you make it, you'll start to notice the like side looks every time you're like consistently wearing cute outfits, or it'll come back to you that like through the grapevine so and so was like, oh, was talking about that outfit, or was talking about how you wore, what you wore to this party, or how you acted at this party. It's gonna be
like, oh, she thinks she's cute now. You see how she was acting at so and so party? Like, now she's just outside.
yes, bitch, I'm outside living my best life. Like, what's the problem? Why are you not living your best life? You should be. But all it girls have detractors. So, but that's how you know it's working. And not to be this person, but like you should very much, in the stages of faking it till you make it, you should very much use that as motivation, because it is motivation. That's the fuel to make it not fake anymore. Well, in the beginning, it eventually becomes real confidence, blah 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 blah. But while you faking it till you make it, haters really do become your motivators. It's going to feel foreign at first. Like you're gonna feel like an imposter, borderline. Those with imposter syndrome, that's a whole other conversation. That's not what I'm talking about. We can talk about that another time. But it's gonna feel foreign. You're gonna feel like a fraud at first. You're gonna feel like you're doing too much, and other people are going to try and make you feel like you're doing too much. You're not doing too much, not at all. And even if you are doing too much, why not do too much? Fuck, why? Why not? If it feels if you gotta fake it till you make it. If it feels foreign, if it feels like people can see through whatever you got going on, even if they can, you're still doing it right. Do not let them make you feel like a fraud, because you're not a fraud. You're building your confidence, and that's just it. If you made it to the end of the video and you don't know me, hi, my name's Naori. Stick around, you love it here, duh. Embrace being a star. Subscribe. Follow all my socials. Bow. I do not normally look like this, but like, I'm a human being and I deal with human being things. So that's it. I post every Tuesday and Friday. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.